Third time lucky here. Right, here we go. So another type of National 5 calculation that you might find come up in an exam is what's called a percentage composition or a percentage by mass calculation. So if you look at page 3 of your data booklet, you will see at the very bottom relationship for National 5 chemistry, there is an equation or a formula there that says percentage by mass is equal to mass divided by gram foil mass divided by 100. So we're going to be using this formula here to work through the questions on the board. So these questions tend to follow the same kind of structure or same kind of format when they ask the question. So we'll say, calculate the percentage by mass or the percentage composition of potassium in potassium permanganate, KMnO4. So I've just picked a generic example here and we'll work through that. So we have, in potassium permanganate, we've got potassium, we've got manganese and we've got oxygen. We have 3 different atoms in a compound. Does that mean that 1/3 of the compound is potassium, 1/3 of the compound is manganese, 1/3 of the compound is oxygen? Well, no it doesn't, because we know that different atoms have different masses, and we know that in this compound we have 1 potassium atom, 1 manganese atom and 4 oxygen atoms. So there's not an equal splitting of each atom. There's not a fair equal representation by each atom in this compound. So what the question is asking to do is work out how much of the mass of this compound is accounted for by potassium. So the way we work it out is by using this equation. I've just copied this equation from the National 5 data booklet and just wrote it on the board. So what we have is the mass of the atom divided by the total gram foil mass times by 100, and that will tell us a percentage of the atom we're looking for. So what we're looking for in this one is potassium. So how we work it out is first of all see, right, how many atoms of potassium do we have in the compound first of all? Well, we've only got 1. So the mass of the atom is just 39, divided by the total gram foil mass of the entire compound. So it's going to be 1 potassium plus 1 manganese plus 4 oxygens, which gives us a total mass of 158. So mass of atom, that's going to be related to our potassium. Gram foil mass is related to the entire compound. So times by 100. 39 divided by 158 times by 100 gives us, got a wee sheet here working, 24.68%. And that's it. So you could be asked about manganese, you could be asked about oxygen. It doesn't matter which atom you're asked about in here. What does matter is what number you slot into your equation. So gram foil mass is always going to stay the same. You can work out the percentage by mass of manganese by simply putting the mass of a manganese atom in place of the potassium atom. So all you've done is taken this equation, taken the mass of the atom, the total mass of the compound, the gram foil mass, multiplied it by 100, and you've got your percentage by mass or your percentage composition of potassium in potassium permanganate.